Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa and I'll be your cruise director today. Okay, we are comparing these two foundations today. The Laura Mercier Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Foundation that has gone viral, and the Maybelline Super Stay 24-hour Skin Tint. Both of these products claim to have skin enhancing technology in it, skincare benefits. So we'll compare the difference, do a side by side and see how they look at the end. Before we get into it though, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell so you can be alerted to any new upload. And if at the end you like this, please give it a big thumbs up. So let's have a look at them first side by side before we start. So the Laura Mercier, obviously a lot more expensive. This is luxury high-end brand. Comes in 30 shades. It claims to be a weightless product. It also, let's have a look at some of the finer details. Vegan, fragrance-free, non-comedogenic, suitable for all skin types, including sensitive skin. Says that it blurs the look of imperfection, pores, fine lines, improves skin tone and texture over time. Immediately controls oil, improves skin texture in 6 weeks, improves hydration for 24 hours, humidity, sweat and waterproof. Both products contain vitamin C. This does contain some other skincare enhancing issues. Barrier protection with camellia seed, cacao extract, antioxidants. Now the Maybelline, again, as I said, both silicone based products. This comes in 20 shades. You can get it at nearly a quarter of the price when it's on sale at Priceline, Chemist Warehouse. So let's see if this is comparable. Will do. If this is worth the money. Okay, so the Maybelline 24-hour, again, as I said, infused with vitamin C. It is sweat and humidity proof and resistant to fading. Obviously doesn't have quite the full amount of skincare benefits to it. So let's go in. Now, I always wear I like to wear an illuminating primer underneath. To be fair to it, across both, I'm going to use the Rimmel Multitasking Better Than Filters. I can't put it down. I am using the same brush to apply them with. These I don't think are any longer available. They are Morphe brushes. I've tried to find them on the website. I'm only using them because they are the same. So any foundation brush will do. So going in, like I said, across both. I'm just going to rub that in with my fingers. I like an illuminating glow to come out through my products. These both claim to be illuminating, and they are. This is just a little bit extra that evens and is my primer. So slightly different in viscosity. I will put some of each onto a palette. And we'll have to be quick when we do it. They're a slightly different shade, just to be aware of. Okay, we have the skin tint on this side, the Laura Mercier on this. As you can see, the skin tint is a thinner viscosity. Let's go in. So going in with the skin tint on this side. Now, both claim to be lightweight, and this is very lightweight. This says it's a light medium coverage that is buildable. I think it's actually medium buildable. You could probably make it more lightweight going in with a sponge. I tend to go in thinner products. I tend to use a brush on so that they are not absorbed into a sponge, because it will do that with a thinner texture. So as you can see, that's given a really lovely coverage to it, and you can go in and build up with that. Now swapping brushes to a clean brush now, going into the Laura Mercier. This is thicker, definitely thicker. This claims, and it feels oilier. This feels, while they're both silicone, this feels more watery. This feels a bit oilier, and that's probably to do more with some of the extra skincare benefits. It did say it contained an oil in it, and you can definitely feel it. It is, I actually think this feels more lightweight going on. This is a slightly warmer colour than what I have, but we can make it work. I don't have to go anywhere today, so if I'm odd shades, it doesn't necessarily matter. Go down the centre of my nose. I can definitely feel more. This feels more serum-y. And in actual fact, this might feel more lightweight. So, haven't set it yet. That's a leftover product. You can see there was plenty left. We had ample for both. Let's have a look, and I'll zoom in to show. So this is the 24-hour skin tint. Pretty nice coverage, glowy effect to it. Doesn't feel heavy. Not really tacky. And then again, this is the Laura Mercier. Similar glow. They are right, this does feel, once it's starting to dry down, this does feel a bit more lightweight on faces. I can definitely feel like there is something on here a bit more than that. Not a huge difference though. So I'll put on some concealer and we will then set. Just using the Rimmel IRL Filter Finish concealer. And blurring that join out there. Now let's set this down with powder and see how it looks. Just using the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder today. It's a translucent setting powder. We'll just use that across both sides of the face. In the T-zone lightly, or a bit heavier. And then lightly set over the rest of the face. Okay, now I'll go in with some setting spray now, just to bring a bit of moisture back to that and to melt it all in. Using the Home Beauty Golden Hour setting spray. Now I've set that down. As you can see now, there doesn't look like there is a difference in the colour from the sides. You can't tell it's two different products. The coverage, to be quite honest, looks identical. You can't see that much, so let's see how this wears after. I'm going to go and put some makeup on now. And I'll come back and show you the finished look with all my makeup on, and then we'll do a check-in later on and some final thoughts on it. Okay, we are back. I have done a full face of makeup now. If you like this eyeshadow look, I have done a tutorial for it as part of the Eyeshadow 101 blending series. 3 shades to achieve this. Really easy to do, so follow along. It will be linked down in the description box. Look, in all honesty, I've had this on for a little while now. They're both beautiful. They really are both beautiful. Both foundations, as I said, have vitamin C in it. They both have skin enhancing components to them. I can't say I prefer one over the other. The Maybelline has been my absolute holy grail since I started using it. I have loved it over more than my high-end luxury. The Laura Mercier is beautiful. My face feels exactly the same. At the end of the day, with a full face of makeup on, neither feels heavier than the other. So I don't know. What are your thoughts on it? This is a slightly warmer shade, just to be aware of that. But in all honesty, other than there's a slightly different, warmer tone to it, you wouldn't know if I'm wearing two different foundations. This is, I think, $73 at Mecca. This currently, as I'm filming, is $18.99 at Chemist Warehouse, normally $37.99 full price. So it's up to you. Do you want to spend more for the virality of it? I will say I mean, I've put photos up over on Instagram where there's been 15 hours difference between putting this on. At the end of the day, there's not much movement. There is a little bit of fade, even though it says that it's not fade resistance. This, I actually think, gets better as the day goes on, which is really, really interesting. However, is it worth like $50 more? That is up to you. I love them both. Not going to lie. Really happy with how my face looks. I'll be going between these two a bit over the next few weeks. So keep an eye out on Instagram. I may do a few thoughts over there coming up. So go down to the link in my description and see what that is. This is it. Both beautiful. I've got no more words to say. They feel exactly the same on my face. So, Anyway, that is it for another video for today. Don't forget to tell your mum, tell your sister, tell your friends to come along and join the Magical Mystery Tour. I am Teresa and I've been your cruise director today. Until next time, bye.